Hi, it's Jen. Story time. My favorite day is story time. Okay, so this weekend I reread. It's a glare. Nora Ephron's very funny memoir. I feel bad about my neck. You have to see her. She's so cute. Holding a black turtleneck up over her almost 70-year-old neck, which is, she's still adorable, of course. Um, but I reread it because I had just seen her latest, Julie and Julia, if you guys have been to see that. Um, and I could read this seriously every weekend. It's like a 4-hour read, if that, and it's at the library. Sorry, Nora, we know you're loaded. Does not matter. um, Anyway, most of you guys probably already know about my Nora Ephron fixation, but if you don't, I just I like the smart ass the smart ass girls. If you like, Irma Bombeck or any of the like, she's right up there for me. Also, I was am a big fan of her parents who are deceased, but her parents, yes, I do stalk her. Her parents were Henry and Phoebe Ephron, the famous screenplay writers, married screenplay writers, which I think is cool. Um, they wrote and produced several famous movies. One of my favorites was Desk Set. If you're a Katharine Hepburn Spencer Tracy fan, I'm just really gonna let you guys know how big of a nerd I am if you keep listening here. Anyway, those were her parents, and then they had 3 daughters. Nora, Delia, and Amy. And Amy is a novelist, and Nora, obviously, screenplay writer, famous journalist. Interned in the Kennedy White House as a journalist. Married Bernstein of Woodward and Bernstein. Divorced Bernstein. She didn't marry Bernstein and divorce Woodward. That would be even better. That's a movie right there. See? Anyway, she's on her third marriage to Nicholas Pelagio. I never say his last name right, but he's the guy who wrote Goodfellas. Yeah, pretty amazing people in her life, and obviously I consider her one of those people. Anyway, this is just a cool piece for me because it just lets me know a little bit more about her in her witty and charming way. And if you know her movies, When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, so many others. I think what I'm drawn to most is just the dialogue, how it goes all over the place, totally off topic, but in a way that I think often winds up in a more interesting place. So that's her thing, and she writes that way when she talks about her own life, which is fun. Okay, so this chapter is called Where I Live. Talks about, she lives in New York City. If you've seen her movies, God, the way she shows New York City is pretty amazing. And this is a little excerpt about her desk, which I think all of you bloggy girls will love. It reminds me of us. I live at my desk. It's 84 inches long and 28 inches high, a custom height to avoid computer-related ailments like carpal tunnel syndrome. My desk is painted white. My computer is a Power Mac G4. Love her. And I spend most of the day and half of the night at it. It's 2:17 a.m. See? I am Nora. Who knew? Okay. Only yesterday, while surfing the net, I discovered that there's an expression for what I am. A mouse potato. It means someone who is as connected to her computer as couch potatoes are to their television sets. My favorite thing about my desk is that it has a huge drawer on the lower left side that contains a monster wastebasket. I probably didn't invent the concept of building a wastebasket into a desk, but I might have. And whether I did or not, it feels like a breakthrough. As a result, there's no ugly wastebasket on view, taking up floor space and full of horrible, messy, crumpled pieces of paper and old tea bags. I highly recommend building a wastebasket into your desk, and I have every hope that just by writing about it here, it will catch on big time and become a thing that I'm remembered for. My desk is a mess. Many of the things I'm missing are buried somewhere on it, although some are in my wastebasket where I have mistakenly thrown them. And of course, I live in the kitchen. Sometimes I go there to eat. Sometimes I go there to figure out what I'm going to eat the next time I eat. And sometimes I go there for a little exercise. I'm not exaggerating when I say that I walk into the kitchen about 100 times a day, and I think I'll go there right now to finish the apple I started exactly 1 minute ago. I hope it's still there. Doesn't that sound like Lee? Come on. We love her, girls. I'm just going to bring you into this little love circle with me. Okay. And then this is one of my favorite chapters. It's called What I Wish I'd Known, and reminds me of, if you are an Irma Bombeck fan, her list of the things that she wished she had done more of in her life. So this is sort of, I think, her version of that. It's just bullet points, so stay with me. First one, people have only one way to be. I like that. I'm a fatalist, sorry. Buy, don't rent. Never marry a man you wouldn't want to be divorced from. Don't cover a couch with anything that isn't more or less beige. Don't buy anything that is 100% wool, even if it seems very soft and not particularly itchy when you try it on in the store. You can't be friends with people who call after 11 p.m. Block everyone on your instant mail. I think she might mean G-Chat, girls. Morgan? Rhea? Lee? Suzanne, you're pretty good. You can stay. Okay. The world's greatest babysitter burns out after 2.5 years. Good to know. You never know. That's a bullet point. You never know. The last 4 years of psychoanalysis are a waste of money. I concur. The plane is not going to crash. Anything you think is wrong with your body at the age of 35, you'll be nostalgic for at the age of 45. At the age of 55, you will get a saggy roll just above your waist, even if you are painfully thin. This saggy roll just above your waist will be especially visible from the back and will force you to reevaluate half the clothes in your closet, especially the white shirts. It's so sad. Write everything down. Keep a journal. Take more pictures. The empty nest is underrated. You can order more than one dessert. I know Rhea's gonna love that one. You can't own too many black turtleneck sweaters. If the shoe doesn't fit in the shoe store, it's never going to fit. When your children are teenagers, it's important to have a dog so that someone in the house is happy to see you. Back up your files. Over-insure everything. When someone says the words, our friendship is more important than this, watch out, because it almost never is. There's no point in making pie crust from scratch. The reason you're waking up in the middle of the night is the second glass of wine. I don't know why she hasn't tried the third. The minute you decide to get divorced, go see a lawyer and file papers. Over tip. I agree. Never let them know. If only 1/3 of your clothes are mistakes, you're ahead of the game. If friends ask you to be their child's guardian in case they die in a plane crash, you can say no. And the last one, there are no secrets. See how she did that? She listed the secrets and then you see what she did. So, you guys, seriously, good book. I'm going to put my two of my favorite clips down here. Some You've Got Mail and some When Harry Met Sally. So enjoy. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about Nora Ephron. I'm just going to go now so I can obviously stalk her more.